More about that now is one of the local councillors for Arbourthorne, Ben Miskell. Ben, good morning. Have you been to see the work done so far?
Good morning. Yes, I went down on Tuesday and it was wet, but it was absolutely wonderful. The enthusiasm of the young people on John's project there was, really evident. They were kind of really mucking in and getting things done. And I think it's been a really difficult few months for people living in Arbourthorne, and that's why it's really brilliant to see projects like these so positive.
When I spoke to Jen, the resident, earlier this morning, I heard her talking to Toby Foster a few weeks ago when, people were talking about the gun crime and the knife crime in the area. She was a very worried, concerned resident. Today, I heard somebody, the same person, but she was just full of bounce and full of pride for what she'd seen in the area. It was like talking to a different person. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed there's a real good feel-good factor around Arbourthorne now?
I think we're really in early stages. We're looking at how we bring together the community. We had an Arbourthorne Action Group meeting. It was our first group meeting where we brought members of the community and different people who work within the community, like the police and schools and different organisations together, looking at what some of the issues are and how we can work together. We said that clearly there were issues about the environment, because we thought that from kind of small issues about kind of fly tipping and litter and the look of the area, bigger problems grow. There was stuff about communication and how everyone who works in the area needs to speak with one voice. There was clearly a thread coming through about young people and about the lack of services that are available to young people, and that's why it's so wonderful to see the stuff today at the Arbourthorne Centre, which has been really completely underutilised over the years, and that being really brought back. I mean, the centre used to be called the Phoenix, and I think what we want to see is that the centre really is a phoenix, and that it becomes utilised, because at the moment it is completely underutilised. But also people were demanding, quite rightly, action from statutory agencies like the police and Sheffield City Council. And I think what we have seen over the last few weeks certainly is an increase in police operation in the area. There has been an army of police out on our streets, which is very, very, very positive. And I know that they've had a number of successes in terms of detaining people who really shouldn't be moving about the area and really shouldn't be causing issues in our community. So that's why it's absolutely wonderful to see the stuff in the Arbourthorne Centre. At the back of it, they've been making a community garden. We've got kind of bigger plans, because at the moment the building is underutilised. We need some help in terms of getting the roof of the building sealed off because it's leaking. The toilets are in a dilapidated state. The community groups and people would like to see the stage in there opened up so that it can be used properly.
Ben, it's great to catch up with you this morning. Great to hear about the positive things that are going on in Arbourthorne. That's local councillor for Arbourthorne, Ben Miskell.